Nigeria belongs to politicians. They share it according to their... They share Nigeria. And that is why they are looting Nigeria dry. I'm telling you before God and man. According to Abdulaziz Suleiman, if you love Nigeria, why should you be clamoring for Arewa presidency? Fulani presidency, Igbo presidency, Yoruba presidency? Is it not hypocritical? Is it not complete hypocrisy? That is what it is, and nothing more. It doesn't matter how you bend it. You know, the biggest deception is lying to yourself. Lying to yourself. I'm telling you honestly. Lying to yourself. That is the biggest deception you could. When you look at yourself and you don't tell yourself the truth. That is lying to yourself. Honestly speaking. Here in this hallowed platform, we have decided that we must tell ourselves the truth. That is where the healing starts. Telling ourselves the truth. Honestly. That is it. That is it. So please, I welcome each and every one of us to this hallowed platform today, being the first day of September in the year of our Lord 2021. And we are sad to announce the departure of one of us, Dr. Okoro, in Texas. Dr. Okoro. We pray that he will continue fighting. He's one of the leadership of this struggle. He will continue fighting in the realm where he is and never to relent. Our heart goes to the family. Our heart goes to the immediate family. And we have lost one of us, honestly. We must continue. Our Father who art in heaven, the creator of the whole universe, hallowed be thy name. We have once again gathered in this hallowed platform in order to preach the gospel of liberation, the gospel of liberty, the gospel of freedom. The God of our ancestors, we are calling upon you today, as always, in this hallowed platform. Behold our leader in the hands of our enemies, the hands of our detractors, but we know that it is part of the process, and the end justifies the means, that nothing will ever touch him. Deal decisively against anybody that raises his ugly hand. Those that partook either passively or actively to this extraordinary rendition, that their generation will never see good thing. That their generations will suffer, and suffer immensely, will be wiped up of this planet Earth. The same way you wiped off the generations of Judas Iscariot. Give him the power, the audacity which you have given to him to continue in this struggle, so that he will come out and continue what we are doing. Thank you, Chukwu Kabiama, for in your name we have prayed. He said, once again, I welcome each and every one of you to today's edition of Radio Biafra Hausa service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. Today is the first day of September. You know why I'm announcing this date? So that you understand that we are live and direct. That is why I keep on announcing the dates, please. We are live and direct. Chukwuoke Abiyama remains our guide. And we are doing the thing he has sent us to do, liberation of Biafra and the entire indigenous population in that zoo called Nigeria. We must continue.
Together, the more we fight together, and stronger we shall be. The more we fight together, together, together. The more we fight together, and stronger we shall be.
Rising soul, rising soul. Of Africa, Biafra is the only hope of Africa. Believe it or Africa, we've been crying, the world cannot to hear. And we've been lamenting, the world cannot to hear. Our tears flow, the world cannot to see. Cannot to see. This is a crime. Oh no, against humanity. Oh no, yeah, this is a crime. Eritrea spoke up. They were given independence. South Sudan spoke. They were given independence. Namibia spoke up, they were given independence. Give me the reason my people got to be neglected. Give me the reason my people got to be rejected. Give me the reason our freedom got to be a crime. Give me the reason our own freedom got to be denied. Hey, Biafra is the only hope of Africa. I tell you what, Biafra is the only hope of Africa. Hey, Biafra is the only hope of Africa. Believe it or leave it. Oh no. Oh. That was physical battle, and we're betrayed by the people them trust. Today heroes are fighting. This is a spiritual battle. Let us unite and give Biafra a meaning. If we don't take time, we can't remain in this life. No freedom of speech, no freedom of expression, no freedom of worship, no freedom of religion. Justice denied. Oh, of my own very people. Hey. Justice denied. the 69 of my freedom fight. Yeah. What is so bad? My people wanna be liberated. What is so bad? My people wanna be independent. What is so bad? My people wanna be alone. This is the time we will make it known to the world. Hey, Biafra is the only hope of Africa. Biafra is the only hope of Africa. Biafra is the only hope of Africa. I tell you what, Biafra is the only hope of Africa. Hospitality,
Positive,
education,
positive,
economic,
positive,
hospitality. I tell you what,
positive.
Biafra is the only hope of Africa. Biafra is the only hope of Africans. I tell you what, Biafra is the only hope of Africa. Hey, Biafra is the only hope of Africa. My people will cry. Biafrans will cry. My people are suffering. Oh, Biafrans are crying.
The more we fight together, 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 the more we fight together, and stronger we shall be. The more we fight together, 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 the more we fight together, and stronger we shall be.
Rising soul, rising soul. Biafra is the only hope of Africa. Biafra is the only hope of Africa. Believe it or leave it, Biafra is the only hope of Africa. We've been crying, the world claim not to hear. And we've been lamenting, the world claim not to hear. Our tears flow, the world claim not to see. And our blood flow, the world claim not to see. This is a crime, oh no, against humanity. Oh no, yeah, this is a crime. Eritrea spoke up, they were given independence. South Sudan spoke, they were given independence. Namibia spoke up, they were given independence. Give me the reason my people got to be neglected. Give me the reason my people got to be rejected. Give me the reason our freedom got to be a crime. Give me the reason our own freedom got to be denied. Hey, Biafra is the only hope of Africa. I tell you what, Biafra is the only hope of Africa. Hey, Biafra is the only hope of Africa. Believe it or leave it.
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra Hausa service coming to you through the auspices of Radio Biafra London. Today is the first day of September in the year of our Lord 2021. Please, I want people to confirm because I'm receiving some reports of, buzzing sound, which I tried to verify. I didn't see nothing here, honestly, but I want people to inbox me whether my voice is coming out clear, whether there is any interruption. Please, I need inboxing, please, so that I will continue, please. I need people to inbox me on my WhatsApp and Signal to let me know that my voice is not coming out clear or it is. It is very important, please. It is very, very important because there will be no need of speaking when the noise is too much or is not clear. I try to check it in my app here, but everything is okay. But I don't know. I need confirmation from people, please, that my voice is clear or it is not. We must continue. Today is the first day of September. Ember months. Oh my God. September, October, November, December. The normal thing. Please, I need you to inbox me to let me understand how my output is. We must continue. Our leader is still in the enemy territory. Our leader is still in the enemy territory, which he shouldn't. Our leader is still in the enemy territory, which he shouldn't be. Which he shouldn't be. I don't know. Let me see. Please, I don't need calls. I don't need calls. So once you inbox me, I'm seeing your inbox. I don't need call not to interact. Some people are saying your voice is clear, loud and clear. Your voice is loud and clear here in Iguacha. Perfect voice. I don't know. Perfect voice. I don't know. Yes, you are doing good. Yes, I am listening from Lagos. Your voice is very clear. Now, please, I'm listening from Lagos. Your voice is very clear. Okay, very clear. Now we must continue. Okay, from Norway, perfect output is clear. Thank you very much. Now we must continue. Thank you very much. Thank you. Please, I don't need no call. I don't know. I don't need no call. It's okay. I've gotten the confirmation. Mazi, your voice is very, very, very clear. Thank you very much. We must continue. As we have prayed, we must continue because, as I said before, we are going to continue on yesterday's submission, during which I was interrupted by technical faults. I tried, but I couldn't come back. So we must preach the gospel. Thank you very much. I'm receiving myriads and myriads and myriads and myriads of here in Onisha. It is okay. Very good. Now it's okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. Please, let us face the business of the day. We are good to go. Therefore, as I said before, I will continue on the submission of yesterday, which was interrupted prematurely, honestly speaking. I was very mad, but we must preach the gospel. Without wasting time, we will go directly to the topic which says the looming danger of the continuous existence of Nigeria. That was the topic I started yesterday, and we must continue preaching. Now, I want us to go back. I also played our leader's voice of 14th August 2015. our leader's voice of August 2015, where he also warned everybody to whom it may concern, where he warned all and sundry about the danger looming ahead, about the sponsors of Boko Haram being in charge of Nigeria, which we are seeing today. Today, an insider has confirmed. That is why I'm going to go to play the clip. Commodore Kunle Olewumi is a Yoruba man. He's not an Igbo man even. He's a Yoruba man, an insider. So we must go on in order to play the clip so that I will analyze directly. Because it's the confirmation of our leaders, do I say prediction or warnings? Our leader also went to World Igbo Congress on that December 2015, telling our people what this Kunle Olawumi is saying today, warning our people that all we need is gun and bullets. As long as I live, I will never stop saying about this. It might be disturbing. It might be okay. Only can I work some people are now. Okay, Mazi Jonathan, Ghana, know that in Ekuzina here. I will not stop talking about it because we were warned. The World Igbo Congress was warned, direct, without mincing word, and they ignored it and played politics about it, as usual. As usual. With Naka Angramai, Otoba, Narogando with it. And the life continues. Meeting continued. Naming ceremony continued. EDG continued. Today we are seeing what our leader warned us. We are seeing it direct. Looking into our face or our faces. Who is to blame? You know, according to the book, he said the gods are not to blame. Let us listen, please, because it is a long one and we must deal with it. The clip, we must listen to the clip.
Welcome back, guys. We're talking about what you just saw now, the security breach in NDA, and we've got Commodore Kunle Olawumi joining us here this morning. He's the head Department of Criminology and Security Studies, Christland University, Nigeria. Good morning, sir. Thank you for coming on today.
Thank you very much for having me.
Well, this is it's one of those blow your cheeks out moments, because lots of people, when they heard it, they just thought, no way, this can't be. But they just thought, well, in fact, some people thought it was fake news. Others thought, nah, maybe there could be some other explanation to this. And then the academy put up this press release saying, yes, it's been compromised. And here we are today. So details are emerging that raises more questions than answers at the moment. But what's your impression of this, for instance?
Thank you very much. My impression, I think, is just the impression of every Nigerian at this point. This is an aberration. I mean, you don't attack a Nigerian Defense Academy and kill officers and get away with it.
Yeah.
The last time I was in NDA was in 2017. I went to carry out an investigation by the Minister of Defense. I wanted me to check what is going on with the training and the security environment there. I remember I spent about a week at NDA with the commandant and with the staff, you know. But something struck me. And that was every Friday, the gate of NDA is thrown open, and everybody have access to come and pray in the mosques. And I want to actually enjoin journalists to go to all military formations across the country on Friday by 1 o'clock. You are going to see the same thing happening across all military formations, including Naval Training Command at Papa, including the division in Ibadan, including NDA, including Jaji. I was in Jaji in 1994 for my junior division. And every Friday, our gate is thrown open. And everybody comes in to pray in our mosques. Even though they have their mosque outside. If you go to defense headquarters, I serve at defense headquarters as the Deputy Director, Defense Administration between 2015 and 2017. Throughout my 2 years at defense headquarters, I received visitors only twice because of the strict security architectures at the defense headquarters. But every Friday, the gate of defense headquarters is thrown wide open for everybody to come in and do Jumat. That is the time the terrorists
Welcome back. Yes, we'll be talking about what you just saw now, the security breach in NDA.
Please, I don't know. This thing just, I touch it and it start afresh. I don't know.
that you're not going to be able to solve the problem.
Okay.
You say, what is the problem?
Let's continue.
So the center of gravity.
I must play this clip, please. I think I made the mistake of touching it where I shouldn't. We must listen. But do you know what this man is saying? He's an insider. He's one of the actors. I know some people, as I said yesterday, people are saying, Nigerians are saying, oh, they are trying to Islamize us. I laugh. Every time I laugh because this is the height of ignorance. They don't know that Nigeria is gradually Islamized. What the Fulani are doing is they have Islamized the Nigeria institutions. Do you understand that? Do you think that an Islamic country or Islamized country, they don't have any other religious organizations or religions in that country? It is no, it's not true. But they have Christians and other religions, but all those other religions are under their control. That is Islamization. People think that an Islamized country is a country whereby you cannot even open a church. No. Iran is an Islamic country officially, but there are Jews there. They have their synagogues. I'm telling you about Jews because they are the most hated now by Arabs. The Jews. Ignorantly. You understand me? They have churches in Iran. But these other religions are under the control of their state religion. That is Islam. That is an Islamic country. It doesn't mean that they will finish up every non-Islamic believer. No, what our people think. When you talk about Islamization, they think that, they will come and kill everybody. If you're a Christian, they kill. No. They have taken over the Nigerian institutions. The military, every Friday, the military gate, everything is thrown open. This is a commander, an insider telling you what is happening. And you ordinary person on the street, when you are selling your a motor pass, or you are selling your electronics, where you are working in the bank. You say, no, God forbid, this country cannot be Islamized. And I'm looking at the ignoramus walking and talking. You don't know. Since, let me tell you, what is happening in Nigeria is not only Islamization, but Fulanization. They are doing Fulanization via Islamization. It is too very thin line. If you don't have eagle eye, you cannot notice it. I'm telling you. If you don't have eagle eye, you will not know the difference. One, let me give you an example. The Fulanese, they conquered Futa Toro, Futa Jelon at the 15th, 16th century. These people, they were Muslims before them. Before they came to their land. Now, they also manipulated the Hausas, the last people they conquered of recent. 1808. Many Hausas were Muslims. Do you understand me? So, are you going to tell me that, oh, they Islamized Hausas? Is that what you are telling me? Is Fulanization. What they are doing now in Nigeria is Fulanization via Islamization. When they are dealing with non-Muslims in Nigeria, they call it Islamization, so that they will carry along the Muslims of other ethnicities. They will say, okay, we are with the Fulani. They are helping them. They will be helping the Fulani to do their dirty job. But the areas they have so-called manipulated with their Islam, with their version of Islam, now they will be dealing with the indigenous population. It doesn't matter that they are Muslims. They will be killing them. Do you understand? They are very shrewd politically, the Fulani. The same way they use the illusion of one Nigeria to rally around both the Duduwa, the Middle Betas against Biafra. Now, what is happening? That is exactly the same thing they are doing. Exactly. There's no difference. People were fighting against Biafra, thinking that they are fighting for a country. They don't know that Fulani is behind doing their manipulations. They will not say, oh no, we are Fulanizing everything. No. They must put something in your presence in order to gather the population against a particular set of people they deem that they are the real enemies that will stop them. That is what they are doing. Today they have come. Well, if they are killing in Jos, they are killing Christians. Now, even other ethnicity, the indigenous population in the north that are Muslims, they are following they are being used by the Fulanese to commit the atrocities, to do their dirty job. They rally them around and say, okay, we are killing infidels. When they finish dealing with the Christians, now they will turn around against those people that help them, that are non-Fulani. Do you understand what I'm saying? That is the Fulanization via Islamization. This man is telling us, he's an insider. Our leader said this since ages. Many years ago, people are looking down on him. People look and say, but who is this man, Seth? They look at his record. They say, have he been a governor? Is he a son of a governor? They say, no record about him. Did he know how to manipulate rig election? No way. Can he loot? Have he looted billions and billions of naira and dollar and euro? They look at, they say, no, everything is white. They say now he's a small boy. He's a small boy. I was watching earlier on Facebook. Somebody inboxed me, was somebody that he videoed estate of Oshimole. Oshimole, his estate. His estate. I know every month he will be making tens of billions of naira. Billions, not millions, in that estate, in Edo State. Somebody that was in forefront labor union that had nothing. All of a sudden, he entered politics. Now we become a billionaire, build estate that have hundreds, if not thousands, of buildings. Do you see how they roll? Now, when Oshimolo will be talking, they will look around and say, oh, he knows how to loot. So let us listen to him. This is who Nigerians listen to. Manipulators, evil men, dishonest people. They say, show me your friend and I will tell you who you are. So these politicians, they didn't fall from heaven. They come from the civil society, the population. Our leader warned us. Today somebody is confirming. Please continue listening.
For the past 35 years, it has always been the case. Our problem is religion and social-cultural. I mean, people will expect me to...
When he says social-cultural, please, all this big English. Because English language is not our mother tongue. It is talking about ideology, our way of lives. That is what he means by sociocultural. You know, our leader said, when we restore Biafra, the whole clans in Biafra land, we make their own law, constitution in their own language. We go back to start learning our language, to write it. So that Wafe man, Wafe people will no more be proud of being pidgin English speakers. They will go back to their native language. You know, it beats me. It beats me. Somebody said during our private conversation that, do you know, as an Ejo man, I cannot even speak Ejo fluently. Do you know that I said, were you born in Varandapo, or were you born in Australia, or do you grow up in Iceland or Greenland? He said, no, I was born and brought up in Ejo land, but I don't speak even Ejo language. It's on fluently. The same way to thousands, if not millions of us. You see an old woman there is speaking English, pidgin English. And people are happy with it. They say, hey, they are proud. They don't know that their generations are phasing out. They don't know. Oh, me, I be Wafe boy. We not the carry last. Oh, no, why his mouth will be going like a... Tell him to speak Urobo. He don't know how to speak it. Don't you think that we are in a mess, in a complete mess? The worst part of it is that we are heading into abyss and people are proud of it. When they hear somebody that from Anambra speak Rondon, they laugh. They don't know that it is his language. His Igbo language is influencing his accent, which is normal. Look at Indians. It doesn't matter how generous or how he stays in America, he still have that accent. He never forgets his language. That is the reality. Our own, we are diminishing and we are proud of diminishing. Sometimes it beats my understanding. If not for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we are finished before God and man. You know, when you have a problem, you don't identify that problem. You think that you are proud of your problem and continue going deeper into that life-threatening problems. That is where you know that it's no more normal. Something is terribly wrong. I address our people, the Isoko, the Urobo, the Ishekiri. I challenge you, even in Wari, speak your local dialect. Stop taking solace. Stop being proud of speaking English. You are not an English person, for goodness sake. Be proud of who you are. Our Islam brothers. Be proud of who you are. Speak your high zone. Speak it and speak it. Make proverb with it. That is who you are. You can never be an Englishman. That is why they don't take us serious. You understand? I saw, I think, is it traditional herbal doctors, traditional doctors, something. I didn't go into it, but I saw people, many of them are wearing suit and tie. I laugh. I laugh. Have you ever seen You know, I'm digressing, but we need to. Have you ever seen in Europe, Europeans doing one meeting or the other, doing one conference or the other? You see one or two Europeans wearing African wear. Just in Europe, even. Not for politics, you know, coming to Africa and doing to deceive everybody. No, I'm saying in Europe or outside Africa. You see Europeans, white people, you know, wearing African wear. Wearing Ishiago or Danchiki or anything African. Wearing it in their own thing. No, but it's only in Africa you see, even under 50 degrees Celsius. You will see people tying, wearing tie, wearing suit and tie, sweating like a I don't know what, float. And they're happy about it. And after you say, no, we are equal. We are equal human beings. You are not equal. You must be treated the same way like a butterfly trying to call himself a bird. Do you understand me? Please let us continue listening.
Come here and start talking about kinetics, about operation and so on. I've been an operational commander all my life. I've commanded warships, I've commanded troops, I've commanded men outside Nigeria and so on. But I'm not going to come to your station to discuss kinetics. The problem is not kinetics. In 2017, 2016, I'm always a member of the Security and Intelligence Brief at the Defense Headquarters. I told them, General Lawrence Shakin then, that the challenge we have in this country cannot be solved the same way we solved the problem of Niger Delta. The Niger Delta problem was solved during Yaradua time, basically by me. And I told them that we can't use that same template for Boko Haram. I told General Lawrence Shakin to look at the center of gravity of the problem. And we all came together. I was made a member of the committee, including Atahiru that just died was a member of that committee in 2016, 2017. And we came to a conclusion after several arguments. The arguments were three. To identify the center of gravity of the problem, one group said it is the fighters. The Boko Haram fighters are the center of gravity, so we should go after them. Another group said the center of gravity of Boko Haram is Abubakar Shekau. So if we go after Abubakar Shekau, then the problem of Boko Haram will be solved. I took exception to the group. I said that is not the center of gravity of the problem of Boko Haram insurgency that we were having between that 2012 and 2017. And General Lawrence Shakin asked me, allow me, why are you giving problem? What is the problem? Give us the answer. And I told General Shakin that if I tell you the answer, you're not going to be able to solve the problem. He said, what is the problem? I said, the center of gravity of Boko Haram and insurgency in Nigeria are the sponsors of that program. It was beyond us. Because the job we need to do is kinetics. Fight, destroy places, resolve issues. Yeah. But we cannot resolve issue of sponsors of Boko Haram that were in Buhari's government, that we know them.
When you say we, who
I was in the military intelligence.
I don't know whether people are listening. This is what our leader warned, that Buhari is a sponsor of terrorism. He is a terrorist himself. Now, this insider, and do you know what it means to be a military intelligence officer? It's not ordinary military, Kurumfo, but intelligence officer on the head. They are privileged to have files that in the next 1 million years you will never even hear or see about or see it. That is a confirmation that our leader is divine. Now I know people are regretting. Oh, we would have given our leader in World Igbo Congress guns and bullets. Is it not the same way people regretted when Christ died? When they killed Christ? Of a truth, he's the Son of God. But it's too late. Listen, You can make amend. Honestly, it's not all that bad. It's bad, but it's not all that late. You can join what we are doing because Nigeria has no remedy, no mekwantarism. If you want to review constitution, do this. Is he going to stop Sadwana of Sokoto from being the supreme head of all religions in Nigeria? Is your constitutional review going to stop Sadwana of Sokoto being the supreme head of all traditional rulers in Nigeria? Come on. You know, I said before, the highest deception is lying to yourselves. That is it. You look to yourself in a mirror and start lying to yourself. You are having a problem, you know. That is why people just fall and die of stress. Because you are hiding your problems, thinking that it doesn't exist. Not thinking, hoping that by mere wishful thinking, you can wish away your problem. Instead of speaking about it, confronting it. Lying to ourselves that, in as much as we have stayed in Nigeria since 1960, let us try one way or the other to do. It is impossible. That is why people like Southern Sudan, they have to fight for 30 years. The same goes with Eritrea. It doesn't matter because they saw that they have no future being together. Please let us stop lying to ourselves. Listen to this confirmation of revelation. I will not call it revelation because it has been revealed since, but confirmation of revelation by one of the players. He is one of the players. This man that is saying this thing now, maybe in 2015 he will be looking to our leader to kill. He will be looking for our leader to kill. This is how deceptive they are, how dishonest they are. By 2015, had it been he our leader, he will shoot him. But today, he is the person coming out to speak. Do you see the difference between white people and black people? They don't confront the truth. They allow it until it will affect them. They will see that everything has deteriorated to the point of no return. Now you see maybe a few of them will come out. Just like Gowon. Watching Koro, his people are being decimated. He cannot come out because he's the person that created, the main person that was used by the Fulani Caliphate in order to institute and create the problem. That is why, just like Ngwene, lizard, he will see, he will shake it. He cannot open mouth, nothing, no word will come out from you. That is the highest punishment God can give to somebody. As somebody wrote, he will be alive, God will keep him, be alive. His whole community is dead. They will go to his community and Fulani will kill everybody and take over their community. And he will be in Abuja or another place, he have mansion. He will be seeing it and he will shake his head. Because he cannot talk. If he speak, they will open his files. The Fulani, they know how to use scandal. They know how to use scandal to hold you hostage all the days of your lives. If he dare talk, do you see one time he want to talk? I think somebody reminded him, we will review how you committed atrocities, genocide against Biafrans, and you will go to the Hague. And he will keep quiet. Because when they are doing what they are doing, they know. When they are using you to do their dirty job, they are videoing, they are keeping the record, so that they will use it to keep you down forever. You will be seeing things, but you cannot act. That is the Fulani for you. And somebody will tell me that they are not wise. They are politically savvy. Do you understand what it means? That is what Professor Adeni, a very respected man, who says he was asked why don't you enter into power? He said, no, influence is better than power. You don't need power. You'll be on the side. But you have influence on every power. That is dignity. Do you understand? Therefore, let us continue listening.
And the defense headquarters staff that I work with, they know. And that was why we couldn't pursue that aspect that could have resolved that problem. Because you need to arrest people. And recently, 400 people were gathered as sponsors of Boko Haram. Why is it that Buhari government has refused to try them?
So the government knows sponsors of Boko Haram?
Of course, it's in the news. In April this year, the government said they have arrested 400 bureau de change related, people that were sponsoring Boko Haram. They told us. And Abu Dhabi
but
also helped us to arrest few Nigerians. Tried them, we know them. Why can't this government, if not that they are partisan and they are actually part of the charade that is going on, why can't they bring those people out for trial?
So the Bureau de Change operators on the one hand, but you particularly said people in government. Are those part of the Bureau de Change, or those people that you say are in government are still there, government is aware and government is condoning them?
The people I mentioned that are in government are not these ones they just arrested. You remember this Boko Haram issue started since 2012.
Yeah.
And I was in the military intelligence that time. We arrested those people. It is my organization that actually...
And those that were arrested, one of them is what our leader in 2015 exposed, so that Nigerians can take action. But they prove that they are not human beings. Our leader said one time that if you see somebody in his presence say he's a Nigerian, that he's a professor, he's a doctor, he's ready to put hand into your eyes, because you are nothing. All these revelations were made and nothing. Nobody reacted. Comedians will go be hired and paid 1 million naira, and they will be making jest of something very serious. That is how you know people that are useless. I'm telling you. People that are hopeless. That is how you know. They make jest of everything, including their life. That they are going to be killed tomorrow. They will laugh. Do you know they say we are going to die tomorrow? Oh, where are you going to go if you die now, if they kill us? Oh, tomorrow heaven? Okay, let us go hell tomorrow. They make jest of something highly serious that other countries will rise up and do something about it, but they will not. I don't know. I say one of the tranquilizers, one of the sleeping tablets, doses they are giving to people in Nigeria is religion. Religion. The Christians, they go to church to seek solace. They will see on the road, they will see police will kill people. And not, hey, well, Christ, hey, Jesus, don't kill him, oh, innocent man, oh, Jesus, man. The following, immediately he will run to go to his pastor. Pastor will tell him, do you see? Thank God that it is not you. You need to sow seed so that your life will be secure in this Nigeria. Don't trust the government, they are not the people protecting. It is God, and the person will go as gullible and useless as he or she is. He will go to the altar and give, for security. You don't know that it is the government that should be providing all these things. You don't know that when you call a police number in case of any aggression under 2 minutes or less, even police will be there to rescue you. That is the work of a country, a government. But they don't know this because they are being given tranquilizers. They are being given doses of sleeping tablets every day by religion. Churches mostly that are feeding fat on these miserable people. The miserability of Nigerians, it gives a look at all of them. Look at the whole of the Jews. They are all billionaires. Well, sometimes, as our leader is asking, why is it that we are created in that part of that darkness? And the answer is for you to bring light. That is it. Let us continue listening.
Conduct interrogation and interview. And they mention names. I can't come on air and start mentioning names of people that are presently in government now that I know. Presently in government. That the boys that we arrested mentioned. Some of them are governors now. Some of them are in the Senate. Some of them are in Aso Rock. why should a government try to cause this kind of embarrassment and insecurity to the sense of what happened yesterday? And the solution I gave them in 2017, because when I identified the center of gravity for general land shocking, and they couldn't pursue it, because some of them were ministers. And what I'm saying now, the Department of State Services are listening to me. They know them.
Yeah, you know, Commodore.
So the solution I gave them was that if we can pursue the policy strategic level, because the people that we need to talk to are also, going to be difficult to deal with. I said what they should do now is to conduct two things. We should buy blimps. The blimps are not UAVs. They are not drones. Blimps are equipment that can fly up to 10,000 feet, 30,000 feet, static if you want, mobile if you want, and they carry a lot of payload. We saw them in Afghanistan. We saw them in Kenya. This will be something that can give us real-time intelligence, and we can know where these bandits or terrorists, where they emanate from, when they finish operations as they've done, where they go back to.
Okay, well,
they did not buy this equipment up to.
Okay, you said quite a number of things. Let's pick up on some of them and see if we could make some, if you could shed some further light on some of them. Since 2012, and we questioned several people. Some people were identified at that time. Did the government at that time try any of them? Or were any of them also in government at the time?
No, the government did not try any of them, and the defense headquarters where I worked then did not pursue that line of operation because it's beyond them. The defense headquarters, actually, when you look at the defense structure of Nigeria, they lie within the policy strategic level, but basically they are operational guys. So when you have policy problem, then they cannot go beyond their masters. They can write intelligence reports and say, this is what is going on. And we've seen that the present government know what is going on.
I'm sorry, is this a policy problem? I mean, the laws are clear. If someone is said to be involved in something as devious as this, the laws are clear. This person is meant to be arrested, questioned. I mean, it's quite clear. So is it a policy problem? We have the laws. So what is stopping the security agencies from actually enforcing the law, since that's what they are?
You see this question this man asked. If I'm looking at him, it seems let me slap him from the screen. I'm telling you. You know, these people, when they are talking as if, they are not seeing reality. Because they are in the studio now, whether Nigeria now have turned automatically into another thing that where people obey law. Why shouldn't the people be questioned? The reality is glancing at him, which is passing every time, and he's asking this stupid question: where DSS doesn't even obey court order. The Department of State Security, police doesn't give a damn about law because their master, the Fulani, they are the law. They are your law. They are the law guiding you. So what is it? How many times is it not what you call a Abo or one senator from is it Kogi? Openly under camera, people are videoing him. He slapped a woman for nothing because he's a senator. And after, even it is the woman now that they push, go and start making apologizing for him. Police invited him, invitational, something that in other country immediately he would be arrested there, right from there immediately. And this man is asking this stupid question, as if Nigeria is a country that obeys law. There is no rule of law there. There is nothing like rule of law. I don't know, maybe because he's wearing tie, he thinks that he is in England. Continue.
I think what is stopping them is like when you are a member of a church and your pastor have decided to be at a certain level of spiritualism and you're a member of that church, you cannot be higher than your pastor spiritually. You can't.
You know, this thing, I explained it yesterday. This man gave a very analytical high point here. Maybe some people don't understand. Do you know? Let me say it again. I said this yesterday for people that listened. This analogy, this similarity he brought. When somebody asks, oh, why can't these people be arrested and questioned and be brought to justice? Who is your justice? Look at, is it not Malami? Is it not Malami now? Did he marry there? As far as you are one of them, no, nothing. You are above the law. Who dare come near you? I talked about the senator that beat a woman in public. What about the other one, commissioner, I don't know, for Federal Capital Truth and what? Because somebody, one person, just doing his work, say, Oga, please, pack well so that others can also squeeze in. Come out. Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? Slap the man. Closer. These are laws. These are laws that are guiding every other person. In Nigeria, you have no right unless you know somebody that knows who knows the politician. Just watch them in the land of animals. The only thing that works is, do you know who I am? Do you know that my brother is the commissioner of police? He will pick out phone and call his brother. Now the other person will stoop low. As far as you don't know who know, or your brother is not the brother of, or the sister of your brother of the president, you are nothing. You die for not. You are just an ordinary animal, chicken. They can kill you and nothing will happen. We a policeman, we cock gun. And see if you talk again, I will kill you, a Fulani police, and I go kill you and nothing will happen. Before you say Jack, he will shoot, boom, at your heart and you die. Nothing. They will protect him. Nothing. And you say it's a country. You know, if you are saying this, people don't understand. But when you enter into that zoo, you know that you are in a pure hellfire. Direct. Any person that is telling you you are going to go another hellfire, that is bunkum. That is what they use to console some people that are already in the hellfire. Oh, please, so that you go to heaven. Let us continue, please.
No matter what you do.
So this is the same religion you spoke about?
Yes. In real life, you see that the defense headquarters cannot conduct any operations that is not sanctioned by the commander-in-chief of the armed forces.
Yeah.
They cannot.
No matter how small, little
they cannot. So, when the Yaradua government decided to put an end to Niger Delta militancy, that was in 2007. What he did was simple. He called all the security chiefs and all the intelligence chiefs and tasked them to come up with a solution. The Defense Intelligence Agency, the National Intelligence Agency, the Department of State Services were called with the Inspector General of Police and the Interpol to come up with the solution to the problem. Then the problem was Niger Delta. The president was Yaradua. He was dispassionate. He wanted to solve the problem. Within 6 months, we solved the problem. I remember I have to go to Angola to go and bring Henry Oka, and nobody in Nigeria knew what we did. All we know is that since 27, 28 that we conducted our operation under Yaradua, Niger Delta issue has remained manageable. This government does not want to resolve this problem. They are escalating it because of tribal and religious sentiments.
So when you say this government does not want to resolve it, don't forget the same government has purchased. In fact, they're going to induct the Super Tucano jet because of, the insecurity situation. They have, the president has had to change guards, as it were, as a result of people's clamor. I imagine if that was not in the thinking, why would you go that length to make some of the, some of the pronouncements, the meetings that have happened, the purchase, the change of guard and the rest? Why would they do all that if they don't want to sort this?
Because that is not the solution. What you just mentioned is not the solution. When you have a problem at policy level, strategic level, operational level, when you have a problem, what you need to do is to identify the center of gravity of that problem and attack it. That's what you do. What they are doing is not attacking the center of gravity of the problem of Boko Haram and insurgency. So if the president is buying Super Tucano,
listen, according to our adage, listen to what this man, an intelligence officer, said, and we learn. When you look at the problem, they gather and try to bring out the center of the gravity of the problem. It reminds me of what is happening today in IPOB. Listen attentively. People don't understand that millions of dollars are being paid in order to thwart us, to thwart IPOB. They thought that the center of gravity is kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now everything is over. Now the other thing is try to put problem in the leadership, make people have distrust. Put another of our guy, any person that we can, and put him there. Now finish. We will sit down and we will be hearing them shouting Biafra, Biafra, and we will be laughing. Oh no, are you Don Dibon? Are you hearing it? So that the people that some people will be ignorant, are being ignorantly being used, but they don't understand. Some are being misled in this struggle. They don't understand. Some are being used ignorantly out of their ignorant sentiments. They don't understand. Some are also voluntary agents. You don't know. They will be acting on your sentiments. Listen, like one of our sisters said, rightly so, that they want to hand us a Biafra of their own choice. It's a very profound saying. Only people with deep understanding will understand it. A Biafra of their own choice. Out of your gossiping gullibility, you don't understand. You are being used. If it's like this, you flow. Hey, just like a bingo. You cannot control your sentiments. You don't know when you are being used. You don't know when enemies are the offing. You don't know only this side. Okay. Why this and that? Your sentiment. The same way people, the proselytes we are using, starting the murmuring, and others will follow. They steer confusion. Listen, you learn from our enemies. Do you know how many meetings they have had in Asorok about IPOB? Do you know? Do you know how many international meetings they have had? For them to identify the center of gravity, what to do. They thought that once they hold our leader, now the next thing is it is easy to infiltrate them. It is easy to cause confusion. It is easy to use anything to, and after IPOB we will be at the head. Do you remember? Let me give you this instance. Do you remember? Even our leader said it, according to the revelation of one of the so-called repented terrorists that was revealing all this. 2015. One of those that this man said they arrested. He was saying it. He confirmed it. What this man said 2014. Pastor Bosun of 15 also. That Asari Dokubo was used. He was genuinely fighting. After now they hijack him. People with him without a eagle eye, they didn't know. They don't know what happened. They didn't know that, look, this person have been hijacked. Because these people, the people we are fighting against, remember Charles Apoki during the NSAS, he kept on, encouraging the youths. Say, these people you are fighting against, you don't know what you are fighting. You are fighting against old warriors. They know how to fight. They know how to use. If they see somebody that they try to corrupt him, they try to hijack the leadership. That is what they did to Asari Dokubo. But people with him, many of them didn't know that, he's now serving another master. He will come, okay, let us, at least we have tried. They are giving us a pipeline guard. Is he not trying? They try and say, yeah, it's all okay, okay. Everybody will be, okay, bring down your weapons. Let us go. And many of them genuinely fighting. They didn't know that this man is no more. Somebody is receiving order from a Fulani man. That is why he's converted. Do you understand? If he didn't agree, they will approach somebody inside his rank and file that will take over and even kill him. That is how they do. Until they resisted. And they will shine. That is what IPOB is fighting. Remember, we are fighting both seen and unseen monsters. People don't know what we are fighting. That is why, when people are sentimental sometimes on some certain issues, I laugh. I say these are ignorant people. They don't know the enemies we are fighting. They can take advantage of one small thing and now finish. Before you know it, you are looking at your downfall. You never know, and you start regretting. Start trying to check who to blame, but you don't blame yourself first. Please, let's continue listening.
Is changing service chiefs. That is not the solution. We are looking at the wrong side. It's not kinetic. It's politics.
Are you ruling out kinetic altogether?
I can't rule out kinetic because
so
it's a spectrum. It's a spectrum, so you can't rule out something. But the center of gravity is what they should look at. And what is it? I'm saying it on this channel. It is the sponsor of Boko Haram and bandits.
And speaking about the sponsors, when you say the DSS, and they could be listening to you, but so they profile, part of their responsibility is to profile all of these persons before they either vie for elections or before, they are nominated for any of these positions. Doesn't that happen? Don't they get intel and say, look, this and this is what we found, and then we don't think that this should proceed further? Doesn't that happen?
It does. When I worked with the DSS in 2007, because when Yaradua approved the operational order that we did, we now have to work together as a team. He actually forced all of us to sit down together and work together. I was surprised at the tremendous amount of information had by DSS. I was shocked. We in DI, I was in Defense Intelligence Agency, and when they were forced to bring out the files, I was shocked. They have so much information at DSS presently, as I'm talking about what we're talking about. They have. But you see, if a fish is going to get spoiled, it's going to start getting spoiled from the head. The DSS will not do anything except the commander-in-chief's body language shows that this is the direction I want to go. That is where the problem is. The DSS has tremendous information. By the time 2023 is here and somebody take over and wants to undo some of this evil that I've seen in this country, you'll be surprised names that the DSS will bring out. They have the information. There's nothing I'm going to say here that they don't have. The defense headquarters have the solution.
Let me. What the man said. The body language of the commander-in-chief. That is what they look at. And in that thing, let me read this headline to confirm what he said. How police refuse to shoot at Fulani militias. Wiped out community. Wept or complained. This is July 2nd, July 22nd. The Fulani terrorists, they were massacring a whole community in Basa local government area. Is it villages within Miango, including Miango, Nkiwe, Zawa, Tafin, all these places? In which state? Is it in Plateau State? In Plateau State. I want to check. I don't want to read the. That is Plateau State. The police, the military were there watching. They watch the Fulani terrorists unleash their terror to communities, killing many people, slaughtering and raising down houses. It is the traditional ruler there that escaped that was shouting. He was lamenting that the police and the military, they were there watching. When they brought the military and the police, they said we receive order from above not to do anything. Do you see what we are seeing? Do you see it? And you are there, one Nigeria. I'm appealing to the presidency, to Buhari, to help us. Fulani herdsmen are killing us. Come and help us. So you are appealing to the person, the main instigator, the person that sent those people to come and kill you, to come and save you. You are appealing to him to come and save you. Sometimes I see in Nigeria the type of idiocy I've never seen before. For people not to still understand the code that, look, this government, the present government, the government of Nigeria is a terrorist government, sponsoring all this, sponsoring the Fulani headsmen. That's why when Buhari entered office 2015, the first thing he did was to bring 100 billion naira, the one we know openly, and give to Mietiala. Have Nigerians asked, why is this money? For what? Did he give Afeni Fere? Did he give any other group? Or Hanez Ndibo? Hanez Ndibo, anything that happened, if they give them 2 million naira, you see old men and women fighting. Even if you get 10,000 naira or something, they fight themselves. And you become ashamed of yourself, honestly. Let us continue listening, please.
And for the kinetic aspect, they do. I'm not going to come here to advise them. I work with them, and they're still there. The chief of naval staff was in the intelligence with me. We were together in Defense Intelligence Agency. That's Vice Admiral Gambo. I know these people are good. They know what to do. It's not that they have problems. It has to do with politics. The sponsors, people that feel that this country should be Islamized.
You know, assuming but not conceding that, that all of this is the case. So what is the end game? Because I imagine as a strategist, that's what you think about. So these things are happening. What is the end game? So why will this be allowed to fester? For what purpose?
The end game for them, because we did, normally when you want to look at this type of challenges, what you do is that you go through what we call the intelligence circle. Okay? When you do the processing and you do the analysis before dissemination point, you discover that the end game for them is to just turn this country into like a Taliban type of country. And it's a mindset. And anything goes. In other words, 10% casualties, 20% casualties is allowed in trying to achieve the end game of Islamizing this country.
That's for the terrorists, the bandits.
It's not for the terrorists and the bandits, for the sponsors. Because I told you, and I will repeat on this channel, the sponsors of Boko Haram and the bandits are the problems. And defense headquarters, the army headquarters, the naval headquarters, the air force cannot do anything about that. Buhari has to do something about that. The Interpol has the list of those people that are sponsoring Boko Haram. I work with Interpol. They should ask, if they don't know, they should ask. The government of Dubai, they have the list of those people. During the trial of those people that were caught, names were mentioned. They have the list. The government also told us that they've arrested 400 sponsors of Boko Haram. Why should a government not try those people and bring peace and harmony?
Do you know that Sheikh Gumi, the negotiator, is one of them? Do you know that it was one time captured in, is it Saudi Arabia or Dubai? And the Nigeria government did a very extensive, under the command of America. Do you know that this Sheikh Gumi you are seeing, he has an Islamic school till today, very big one, that is churning out terrorists. Do you know that? No, you don't know. You are in Nigeria. That's why he will come out and tell you that these people, these terrorists, they are businessmen. They just kidnap little children to get money. And the Nigerians laugh over it. Oh, no, wow. The terrorists, the kidnappers, now, wow, the bandits, they kidnap for money. Oh. Make we enter into bandismo. And you laugh over your soul. You laugh away your soul and your sorrow. And tomorrow, it will be haunting you. I never see people that are ignorant and accept it like Nigerians. I'm telling you before God and man. Do you know that in other countries, if somebody of this nature, like this man, holding a holder of such offices, he forced himself, risked his life in order to make these revelations. Do you know that that day, the people, the population will rise up and go and chase the president of that country away, direct. Everywhere, there will be fire everywhere. Politicians will be slaughtered. But in Nigeria, everything goes. Why? Because they have doses of volume 5 and 10 that can keep people into just anesthesia, painkillers. They put people into sleep in the name of religion. Oh, pray to God. The problem of Nigeria is not physical. It's not something that is spiritual. It's God, only God that can solve it. And these people at the end of the day, you will go give them sow seed, make offering, and they carry the whole money and be riding private jets. Stupid and helpless people will go home with their problems. Problem of electricity, you say no, it's God. You pray. Let God let God hold this electricity so that there will not be power failure. And you are praying. Idiots are praying. Sometimes I say, God, why do you live? Why not nuke that place? Nuke everybody, anybody there, including me. Let everybody perish, because it's a waste of space. Honestly, it's a complete waste of space. People that you hold the government responsible, they are going to hold God they don't see responsible. Oh, it's God. And people are making billions and billions of naira out of your stupidity. Let us continue, please.
A safety to this nation. Why won't a government do that? Those people that are going to harass cadets and officers in NDA, they live around the place. I know NDA very well. I was in Georgia, I was in NDA as young officers, and I know the area very well. They live around the place. So why can't you put up a blimp that can see what they are doing in real time and eliminate them? Why won't you do that?
In fact, there were more details saying that some persons slept up, but we'll come to that hopefully. Markwe has got some questions for you. Markwe, go ahead, please.
Thank you, Chamberlain. Much as we're looking at it looks like we're looking at the remote causes. The immediate causes, I think, is what is worrying a lot of people in terms of the significance of the attack. For some people, they're wondering, what do you think were the bandits trying to pass home a message when they chose the National Defense Academy as the area of the attack? I mean, as the area they decided to attack? Because normally people know that military installations, for instance, if you were to, I mean, you've talked about how the military institutions are usually open to the public on Fridays. There'll be questions as to this attack did not happen on a Friday, it happened on a Tuesday. So the guards were supposed to have been up. So there'll be questions as to what happened, how was the perimeter breached, what about the guards that are usually mounted on, watchtowers, what were they doing? Were they asleep? there'll be areas where there are CCTV cameras. What happened in those areas as well? There are huge questions around around that. And then the significance, what gave these bandits the audacity, the temerity to be able to say, this is going to be the area we want to attack today? Do you have any questions roaming in your head in terms of, what were they trying to really achieve beyond? Because some people say this is not about ransom. Maybe they want to take a ransom, yes, maybe. But it looks like they were trying to send home a message.
Yeah, thank you, Makwe. You just got it right. They just want to send a message. And this is what terrorists do. And what the Buhari government should do is to tag these people as terrorists. What they want to do is to send a message to create fear and to show the military that we can come for you and there's nothing you can do. You may not know, I don't know whether it's out in the news, that the major has been killed. Belongs to some groups, and I know about 3 hours ago, his body was found. He has been killed. So it's not about ransom. I just want to confirm to Makwe that she is right. It's not about ransom. They just want to pass a message. We can come in. We can do what we need to do. And there are some hardliners in this government that are sponsoring this kind of narratives. They just want to show that they can Islamize this country. They think about Taliban, they think about the Mujahideens, and they want to replicate it in this country. And they don't care what happened. They simply don't care. As long as at the end of the day, there's Sharia, and there is whatever thing they have in their head, and they want to achieve. So these people that are sending messages are sponsored by Nigerians.
So if I could follow up on that quickly.
Please go ahead.
This part of what you just spoke about now, the security agencies gleaned this from those who they arrested over time, saying this is the intention.
Absolutely. The intention of it's on the internet. So it's not even about the people we interrogated. The intention is to Islamize Nigeria and practice Sharia. And it doesn't matter if some people die. It doesn't matter if you're embarrassed. It doesn't matter if our economy has degenerated. Look at the interest rate.
Do you hear what this man is saying? The Fulani, they are using Islamization to Fulanize everybody. This Islamization that we are talking about is something so open and general. When they are talking about Islamization, the Fulani will be using it secretly as a case to bring other ethnicities, Muslim ethnicities, with them. Some Kanuri that are Muslims, some Hausa that are Muslims, the Nupe that are Muslims and idiotic. They are using it. Don't you see? We are making sure that we Islamize all these infidels. And they will say, yay! Other ethnicities. They don't know that their own death, their own destruction is coming last. When they use them, they gather them, they use them in order to do their dirty job. When they finish, now they will turn against them. Did they Islamize Hausa? Is it Islamization or Fulanization? What Hausa is suffering today, is it Islamization? Is it not complete Fulanization? But they started by telling you that, no, we want to preach real Islam. You people are not Muslims enough. They ended up subjugating a whole race. That is what they are trying to do to every moron called Nigeria. Nigerian indigenous people, whether you're a Muslim, whether you're a Christian, you should be at alert. All these things we are shouting, history will bear us witness. Our leader started it. History will bear us witness that we warned everybody, not only Biafra, but everybody. Whether you're a Muslim, indigenous population, separate yourself from this Fulani. They are not your brothers. I'm telling you before God and man. They don't want your goodness. Read the history. Study history and you will know. The Fulani, they came to Mauritania The first, Mauritanians there, they were Muslims. They conquered them and subdued them. They went down to Futatoro in Senegal. They conquered and subdued them. These were Muslims. They went down to Futajelon. They did the same thing. These were Muslims. They went down to Hausa land, the old Songhai, part of old Songhai Empire, and they did the same. Even Mali was not left alone. These were Muslims. Were they Islamizing them? Can you Islamize a Muslim? These are Muslims that are practicing Islam. But what they are doing is Fulanization. In Nigeria, they are using that statement in order to rally support from other Muslim indigenous community in Nigeria, the indigenous people that are Muslims. But is people in Zamfara, Bauchi, are they finding it palatable? Many of them are Muslims. Are they not being thrown? Look, the other day, more than 50,000 people, according to official reports, he said 50,000 people flowed to Guinea, what do you call Niger, from Zamfara. Are they not mostly Muslims? Then where is the Islamization? Let us be as wise as serpent, because these Fulani, they are very shrewd. They are politically savvy. If you don't look down, this man has been working with them. This man, exposing now, he has been working with them for more than 35 years. He saw that, look, the country I think I'm serving, there is something into it that I have to tell the truth. That is why he came out. Even at the risk of his life, he don't care, because he saw what he cannot believe. Since 35 years he has been in service. Do you understand that? And you, that is ordinary person that don't know nothing, only you go your normal business, go to bank and work, and in the evening you go back, go to market and you go open your shop. In the evening you go eat your nkwobi, drink beer and go to home. Nothing maker. They cannot Islamize this country. And I'm looking at you as a very big moron, where they have taken the whole institutions. Continue listening, please.
Look at the inflation rate. Look at the debt profile of Nigeria. They don't care. As long as at the end, the Quran is at the sea. So some people in this country have this mindset. And we must tell the truth. If you tell the truth, you die. If you don't tell it, you die. Some people have this mindset to Islamize the nation. And they are in the government. And people know them. The DSS know them. The NIA know them. The DIA.
And you yourself talking, you know them. You have their lists. You know them. You know them. Oh, God Almighty.
Knows them, because it is the DIA that conducted the operations, that arrested these sponsors. So they know them. Why is the government, the commander-in-chief of the armed forces?
The general area of Afaka, where where the NDA is cited, is no stranger to this sort of attacks. Before now, I mean, a few other institutions around the Defense Academy have also been attacked. Talking about the Institute of Agriculture and forestry, mechanized division, something to that effect. I can't remember the exact name of the institution now, but we do know that they have been around this area. Now, I'm looking at the front page of Daily Trust newspapers, and they have this: why NDA security was compromised. And the first writer says, bandits leave peacefully. Peacefully is in parenthesis near academy. There have been questions before now that sometimes in parenthesis near academy.
Do you see how Nigerian journalists, they are mischievous? Look at the question he's asking this man. He said, why is this one attack on NDA so special? Whereas bandits, they have been attacking mechanized division around those areas. They have been operating, attacking institutions. So what is the difference between this one? Do you see how in your job, do you see how mischievous these journalists are? The Nigerian journalists. Do you? Oh God Almighty! I don't know how to bring this. My brain is filled up. Honestly, like somebody said, imagine that. Beans that some people will go and attack there, even without even entering, just they hear shooting of gun. The way the Nigerian journalists will inflate it. Before God and man, they will push the whole Nigerian military, the whole armored vehicles, the whole both old and new jet fighters into an. Even it is the governor that will please come kill everybody you see. Come. But here, attack on military installations become normal to a Nigerian journalist because it happens in a place whereby no problem. I remember the words of Enyinaya Baribe, Senator Baribe, when he was interviewed by, Rudolph Okonkwo some time ago. He said that, if anything can happen in any other part of Nigeria, no problem. But once even 1/10 of it happens in Igbo land, in Biafra land, hey, all hell will break loose. I say, all hell breaks loose. Do you see ordinary question, just throwing of a raw egg to Ekweremadu? Who is our senator? Is it Enugu East or West? He's a senator. They were telling us, why are you talking about the federal? Why not hold your problem is your politicians, hold them accountable. And we try to say, okay, what these people are saying is true. Let us try to ask our politicians question. Now in Germany, where I come to eat yam, we IPOBians, we try to ask a Ekweremadu question. And all hell broke loose in Nigeria. The same Nigerian journalists we are now talking, it becomes they are dehumanizing the senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It became another thing. Even some of our Igbo politicians, all of them, everybody, no more. It's no more holding our politicians responsible. We didn't hold any Yoruba politician responsible. We didn't hold any Hausa or Nupe or Fulani politician responsible. Our own, no. Now they turn it another way around. Imagine when there is one slightest attack in any military installation. You see this Mokpe that is asking. He will the way she will increase her voice in making sure that, you don't know that this belongs to Nigeria, that these people are not from government, you need to annihilate all of them. And you say, the hatred is hereditary. They make hatred of Biafrans something natural in Nigeria, honestly. And that is what is killing everybody, including them. It's killing them. You see how he asked him, no, why they have attacked other places before, so what difference? It's not a big thing. Why should this one be a big deal? They know. You just listen to what the answer this man will tell you. What he will answer them. That these people, they are living near that he was surprised. Even some cadets, some military cadets that were abducted, kidnapped. By this so-called bandit, the terrorists, that where they kept them in the terrorist camp, they were hearing even the official, the programs or the daily activities in the military, which means they are not far, just beside them. Do you remember when they annihilated the whole community in Bayelsa? Alleging that, they killed one of their military. They went and ransacked and burned the whole villages. Have you forgotten? I think it was either 2019 or 2020. Have you forgotten? What of the massacre? Have you forgotten? And, it pains me when it comes to Biafra land. Some people are saying, no, we are not evil. We are this, we are not that. But you are suffering even far more. Can't you? I don't know what is in our people's brain. Some of them, I don't really understand. These people, they have access, they kill major, they kill general, they enter into the military camp, they abduct, they kill anyone they want, and nothing is done to them. But in Biafra, how many times they will come? Oh, they say one military man is missing, so they give order, go and declare, kill both children and pregnant women, burn the whole villages. Can't you ask yourself, what type of Nigeria are you? What type of a country you are living in? You are still clinging to Nigeria. I'm telling you about the danger, the looming danger of the continuous existence of Nigeria. Reason with your head. Stop reasoning with your anus. Let us continue.
There have been questions before now that sometimes, this happened in Jos, around Rukuba, that, there were attacks happening in the neighboring area, and that the military institutions did nothing. The same thing happened when there were attacks on the airport, the airport's residential area in Kaduna. That was very close to the Defense Academy. They did nothing. They attacked the forest. They did nothing. They attacked the forestry school in Kaduna. They did nothing. Now they have finally come for them. But the talk is that these people have been there all along. They never went anywhere. The bandits who perpetrated this attack have been there all along. Does the military really need, if this is something that is of concern to the security agencies, because it was only a matter of time from what it would seem that we're reading that these attacks were going to happen, it didn't really need to wait this long before they took action against people they knew were a security threat to not just them, but also the people around their environment.
Yeah, Makwe, I may also shock you that some cadets have been abducted before now. And when they took these cadets away, and they demanded for ransom, as low as 400,000 naira at that time, the cadets were released after the ransom were paid. And the cadet told them that where they took them to, that they could hear the parade going on in NDA, that they were not taken far away from NDA, that every morning they hear the parade and the programs going on in NDA while they were in the camp of the terrorists. You are right. These people live around NDA. It's about social-cultural issue. As long as
you know what this man is saying? When he says it's about social-cultural issue, many people will not understand. It means, let me tell you in a plain language, you will understand. It means, what it means by it is about social-cultural issue, which means that the governments of the day, they have the same ideology with the terrorists. That is why they allow them to operate freely. They believe in one thing, it is their way of life, the same thing. So spare me all this long and big grammar, so that people that are hearing it will understand. What it means is the government of Nigeria is a sponsor of terrorists, because that is what they believe. They believe in terrorizing others. So they are sponsoring all these terrorists. Otherwise, how would they be living near military quarters? Always, that is where they live. They are being protected. Do you understand? Continue listening.
Muslim and you speak Fufude or Hausa, you can do whatever you like and fraternize with the military and go in and out of the barracks. You are saying that the attack did not happen on Friday. Of course, it will not happen on Friday, but they have enough time to carry out surveillance. They have enough time to have insiders that will work with them. The problem is that journalists should go around our military institution this Friday and carry their cameras and see the decadence, the security breach that goes on every Friday in all military institutions across Nigeria, and tell the Minister of Defense to put a stop to that. The defense institutions, they are sacred. They are not where people can come on Friday, throw open the gate because they want to come and do Jumat. The truth is that on Sundays, we don't have such, invasion of our premises by Christians to come and pray or to come and do whatever on Sundays. But for the 35 years I spent in the military,
what is happening is start being digital. We must listen. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter.
Intelligence. If we go to Tego Barracks in Apapa, is this?
We must go on. Instead, I use another system. I'm telling you honestly, this is not something we just sideline. This is a very big revelation.
Same. Just if we go to Tego Barracks in Apapa, it's the same. Just if we go to Tego Barracks in Apapa, it's the same. The Tego Barrack is where I was trained as an intelligence officer. It's the same. On Friday, they will troop in. They throw it open. It's religion. It's religion. And if, because we must think about solution.
It's blocking, but we must listen to it. Instead, I use another system. No problem.
The Minister of Defense should stop this. They should make pronouncement and stop it. Every Friday, people should go to various mosques around them to pray and maintain the sanctity. The sanctity.
We must continue. I'm checking it in another system. So that if this one, you can't one of this one, we use another one. No problem. Because the revelations made here is a confirmation to what
of our military institutions. That's what
I wanted to know if this has been an issue before now. I mean, has this been anything that, the people at the top in the military have found as a source of concern? Let me raise an instance. For instance, we know that at almost every security institution, even on the roads here in Abuja, before you can enter the same road that leads to any military institution is divided in two. There are huge barricades to prevent anybody from just entering, so to speak. This became a source of concern for the military in terms, especially after the attacks on the police headquarters. Has this been a source of concern for for the top brass of the military to say, hey, look, if we're taking these steps to put barricades, then this is also going to be a source of concern for us? What can we do about it? Have they?
We must continue. I'm telling you, we must continue because there are things I want to bring out here.
Elevated this discussion.
The thing is seasoned, but I'm trying to check it in another device so that I can continue playing it. If this one is tired, another one we take the relay. That's it. We must continue. Honestly, I'm coming closer to it because I have to.
At defense headquarters every Monday, even if you go this Monday,
I will be right back, please. Don't ever go away, please. Don't ever go away. We must play this thing. Though there are many things I want to bring out here. It's remaining about 20 minutes. We are not tired, please. Don't go away, please. I don't know why this thing, whether okay. 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 Welcome back. I'm sorry, I didn't know that I was having some problems. I don't know whether it's connectivity problems, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay, please. It's okay.
Eritrea spoke out for giving independence. South Sudan spoke, they were giving independence. Namibia.
Let us continue, please. My voice is coming out clear right now. Let us continue listening.
Then this is also going to be a source of concern for us. What can we do about it? Have they elevated this discussion?
At defense headquarters, every Monday, even if you go this Monday coming, you will see they're always there to discuss intelligence and security brief. We discuss all topics there, including the issue of Muslims gathering every weekend. All those barriers you see at defense headquarters. And that's why I'm talking to the media. They should go there on Friday. The barrier is no longer there. It's open because it is Jumat. And this is when they come to carry out surveillance. If you look at what happened in Mogadishu Barrack, it was the same. There was a time they went there and blasted the place and killed a lot of people. It's these same people that are allowed to have access on Fridays and become members of the mess because they are, it's a social cultural issue. So I think we should begin to look, the Minister of Defense should put an end to this because for 35 years of my stay in the military intelligence, it has been the case.
And now you are out. You see how trickish people are. What he cannot solve. Now he's out. He's calling, please, the person here now should make this, should end this thing. And he cannot do it. He couldn't do it when he was there. Do you see how Nigerians used to? Do you see why Chuku for Nigerians are honestly? Do you see the reason? Hypocrites. Instead of saying that this thing cannot, 35 years you cannot do it. You don't even dare try it. And now you are no more there. You are telling the person that is there now, okay, can't you have to put the thing to an end. Do you see how dishonest they are? Instead of telling people that, look, that name Nigeria, as far as it continues existing, this thing will continue. Because this is the agenda, the basic agenda of creation of Nigeria. To make the Sultan of Sokoto to be the supreme head of all religions in Nigeria, and all traditional rulers in Nigeria. The Ahmad Bello and Tafawa Balewa, they gave it as a precondition in order to enter Nigeria, in order to be a part of Nigeria. And the British granted it to them with Nnamdi Azikiwe. They gave it to them, say, okay, because they were the first people to start saying Araba. We want to go. We cannot stay with Nigeria created by any other foreigner. We don't know these people that you are putting us together. You don't know the Sultanas. And Azikiwe started begging them, what do you want? Even Awolowo warned Azikiwe that let us find our way. Say, what? Wait, we can tame these people. Don't worry. You know, Iboman on mercantile. Everything. We have controlled everything. They don't know the people they are talking with. Do you understand? Now, as they were talking, Zikiwe is talking his business, only concern his business. He didn't put eye to the ground to think, to study history, study about these people. These people were busy. Tafawa Balewa negotiating with Britain, say, look, if you want us to be Nigeria, we must be in control of their religion and tradition. And Britain said, take it. These people, these Southerners from the equatorial forest, they don't do anything. Don't worry. Take it. They say, okay, you must add Benue or other parts, which we call Benue and Plateau, Middle Belt. Add it to be part of North and let it stick. And Britain said, what are we? These people, their mindset is only to make immediate gain. Take everything. Don't worry, we work together. We know that you have been conquering since 500, 600 years back. We are the same. Take it. And Azikiwe was looking for the benefit he's going to make now. Now we control everything. You understand? You know, we are sharp guys now. The same way we are professing, we are wise, we are intelligent. And we don't understand even the handwriting on the wall. But we are so wise. As our brother, one of our brothers, and we ask Ndibo, let us accept that we are stupid so that we can make amend. So that we can think and say, okay, let us come. Let us be wise. Let us try whether we can be wise. That is what's played on. Continue, please.
Both naval institution, Air Force institution, Army institutions, even the Department of State Services. Once it's Friday, the gates are thrown open. And people come from outside. And there'll be no space. They'll be all over. If you go to Defense Secretary on Friday, this Friday, you see them littered everywhere.
If I could just comment now. I mean, this conversation is usually quite tricky. I mean, people listening, some might take different perspectives to it, thinking, oh, is this a religious thing? Is this an ethnic thing? They ask, is it only Muslims you have in the military? Is it only people from this certain cultural, heritage that you have in the military? And I'd like us to tackle the issues. You have mentioned what you have called the core, as it were, of the problem. How do we tackle this without viewing it from a religious spectrum, an ethnic spectrum? Because well, Nigeria is quite polarized across these groups, ethnicity and religious. How do we tackle it without coming off as though you're inciting people on those lines?
You see, one thing I discovered in this country is that when it comes to religion, everybody is very sensitive. But the fact I have laid bare is from the experience of 35 years of military intelligence. So I'm not coming to the air to whip up sentiments, no. I have been in the system. I work with Abacha government. I work with Babangida government. I work with Abdul Salam. I work with Yar'Adua Obasanjo. As a core insider of operations, I belong to a group of people that you are not supposed to see, people that you are not supposed to hear, because we have 3 classes of military officers. I belong to the wars group. I lost my family because my family does not have to know where.
Do you hear what he's saying? That he belongs to a shadow. In a country there are shadows. There are shadows. Do you know, because one thing brings another. Many of us in this struggle, or can come on Facebook and show everything. Do you remember what Mazi Chinasa said one time? When people are talking DOS, this and before even DOS are not even allowed to even come on air to speak anyhow. Many people in this struggle are at the background. They are not allowed. Not that they are not handsome to come out on Facebook to dress anyhow they want and start, because many people on Facebook, what people are watching them is how they dress and how their gestures, their gesticulations, you think that is Biafra. No, but it's their gesticulation. Some of us in this struggle, they belong to the shadows. You don't need to hear them. Why this man is speaking? Because you see that Nigeria is in pieces. Nigeria has gone. So there is no need of maintaining that order. There is no more, there is nothing, no structure to maintain again. So he have to come out. These are people that you are not supposed to even know. Even he say his wife, his family, they are gone because they don't supposed to know what he's doing. He's living a shadow life. That is how there are people in a country that should be like that. Intelligence. So our people should reason. Not everything, once you come out on Facebook, you be in your parlor or you be in your office, you design it so that it will be attractive. Hey, many people are in the shadows. They are not supposed to be seen. That is how a country is. Do you understand that? In some people, you don't dare see their photo because there are things they are doing that is very, very, very deep in this struggle. You don't dare see them. You don't dare even know too much about them. That is the group this man belongs to. But why he's doing what he's doing, you know, if it's a normal country, he can never do it. He can be your friend. You don't know that he's a very, very dangerous. There's a place he say, I have killed for this country. I have killed, I have destroyed many things for this country. That is who he is. You understand? There's a place it will be, if it's a normal country, if he come before he say, he will die. Because he's not supposed to open up who he is. You can see it as you can see him as, oh, it's my uncle. He's on the Navy of it, but you don't know that he's a shadow. If he reveal to you what he's doing, you can never even shake him. You can never even, if he come back and buy something for you as his uncle, you will run away and say, you know, he's a monster. Because he's a shadow. I want us to learn, please. Not everybody that comes up, we are deceived by, just like babies, they love colors. They love colors, bright colors. That is what many of us like. Going to Facebook, watching, oh, this man, look at what he's wearing today. Hey, wow. Hey, Biafra. This is only what you are watching. Hell, let us continue, please.
I have been where I've gone, and I cannot talk. I've seen Konolu here, I've seen Stan Lambo. Some of us belong to that group that we are not supposed to be seen, supposed to be heard. The truth I'm telling you now is not about sentiments. Is that there are a group of people in this country that feels that this country should be Islamized. This is a fact. Except you want me to start mentioning names of people in this government that we have interrogated. I was a member of an interrogation team, and I've interrogated a very high-ranking member of this government.
Are you hearing him?
In 2007, 2008.
Are you hearing him? He's not saying that, no, my friend say, or I was a member of the team that directed some interview. He said, I myself have interviewed them. These terrorists. Some of them are governors today. Some of them are ministers today. This man, if he tells you his real personality, that is his actions, before God and man, you see that these are people that they have killed with their bare hands. They have slaughtered. They have slashed open and removed organs of human beings still breathing. They have done the very dangerous activities. But he saw that, why he's revealing all these things? He saw that all those things, 35 years of sacrifice, is just in vain. That they are using him to pursue his agenda. This is what Gowon saw, and he feel ashamed to come and speak. Because he's an old man. People will laugh at him. So, oh, they use you. Oh. When they were using you, what were you saying? But this man had the courage. Because he see that there is no more Nigeria. Nigeria is gone. He said, as far as Nigeria continues existing, there is a looming danger. Only ordinary people now, they don't see it. That is why we are making sure, in order to escape the danger, the only way to escape it is to separate, nothing more. There is no other way. Please continue listening.
On issue of Boko Haram. I interrogated him. He's in this government right now. And what was the issue? Boko Haram. And this senior officer was actually let go because he was found culpable. But right now he's in the government. You see, we must say the truth, because
when
if you
our
don't,
leader said that terrorists are ruling us, Nigeria government is a terrorist government. People look at him and say, no, this small boy, he was born after the war. How can he come and tell us this thing? Come on, go and sit down. They call him, some people call him scammer initially. Be at alert. Because agwa knows in Africa, agwa no ni mulo. You understand? Let us stop chasing rats, please. Let us continue. We will listen, we will finish it. Even if I take a few calls, this is an insight. I've been longing to analyze, to give more insight on all this. Let us continue listening.
Country is going down the precipice. We have been set back more than 60 years right now. We've gone back to the time before 1966.
Are you listening?
Now. And whoever is coming back to repair this country has a lot of work to do.
Are you hearing? That's why, when you see a Fulef who's talking about the Igbo presidency, I laugh. This man said that this country, Nigeria, has gone back before 1960. Now, what is, I think Peter Obi said, people are telling him to come and become a Nigerian president to fix it. He said, Nigeria is just like a car. The car has engine problem, and the engine is finished. And they are telling you that all they need is change a driver. What will a new driver do to a car that its engine is perished? What will a driver do? That is why these Igbo Fulefus, they are the most used. These politicians of Igbo extraction, Igbo presidents, what can you do? What will you do? They will carry everything, give to
this
you,
country
and
has never
they will. Everything will collapse completely on your hand, and now it will bring more acrimony to Igbos, even that you are the people that spoil Nigeria. Don't you see it? But they will not see it because their eyes, when fly is hearing an order, he don't care. He will go there. He doesn't care whether you are pursuing him to kill him. He doesn't care. He must go to the source of that order and take a bite. In the process, if he dies, he doesn't care. He will not hear until he dies. That is what this Igbo Fulefus, just to be the president and loot. Let's say you loot and become honorable. The same position of Nnamdi Azikiwe. I want to be a president. The British say, okay, we will make you a president. Don't worry. Which car you want? That big one. He said that biggest limousine. He said, okay, don't worry. We provide you 5. Only for you. If you can be in 5 at a time, we will provide for you, okay? He said that's the only thing I need. So that people will come in. His president, His Excellency, the President of Nigeria, even if Okpokoro drawn, he don't have no single power. But only that praises and become president Oko. That is what Igbo politicians sometimes, if I look at them and say, which kind God create us now? Which kind God create us? We don't reason profoundly to understand what is this thing going to be? Where is the end going to be? What is it going to end us? Where is it going to end us as a people? Oh, presidency. Igbo presidency. And you're a Nigerian, but you are looking for Igbo presidency. Does it make sense? Continue listening, please.
Been polarized, so we cannot run away from it. We have never been this much polarized. I'm a federal person. My mind is federal. My brain is federal. My loyalty is federal. I do things for the federal government.
You don't know when it come out in his mouth. I kill for the federal government. Do you know what it means? For somebody to come on the national television to say, I kill for the federal. You know what it means? Maybe it's one of the people that destroyed Udi. You don't know? Maybe it's one of the people that they killed, both pregnant men and women in Udi. Let us be at alert.
So I cannot come here and try to be sentimental. No, I'm a federal person.
So will your life be at risk now that they're hearing you?
I don't care. I don't care. And my colleagues, they know me. Those people that listen to me, they know me. I don't care. The issue is that this country is bigger than an individual. That is the issue. This country is bigger than individuals. Buhari will come and go. Eliminating me or killing me will not solve the problem. And will not add value. But he will come and go. And somebody must come and repair the damage to the psyche of this society. The damage to the polarization, to the nepotism that I've never seen in my life. I work with all these presidents. This is the worst situation I've found myself. And believe me, internet does not forget. I was part of the people that helped to bring Buhari to government because I believe in him.
Have you worked with the government after that?
Listen here, what is going to say?
After you helped bring the government?
Oh, of course, I worked with him. We brought him in 2015, and I work as the Deputy Director of Defense Administration. And we have a lot of hope in him. And we actually are ready to do anything for him. What he has turned out over the years is shocking to us. I was in Harvard in 2014, in December, when the Department of State Services and CIA and others were contemplating about Buhari and other aspirants. I know what we did to convince the American government that the only person that can come and put this country right is Buhari.
You see, I want you to learn something here. Oh, ye Nigerians. And not only, Biafrans, but every other so-called Nigerians or indigenous population, very unfortunate enough to find himself or herself in that contraption. Listen to what this man said. Oh, we are doing election. Oh, Buhari, this one, you don't know that they are. It is the international, the powerful countries are putting who they want and who's supposed to be there, not your PVC. Are you understanding me? Have you ever heard that France, the election of France, and they gathered with CIA and the Nigerian DSS to contemplate on is it Sarkozy or is it Macron to rule France? Have you had it before? Does it exist? It's only in Africa. It's only in Nigeria that, the powers to be there, the people that gather and say, okay, you represent our interests. Will you? They start begging that, no, let us follow. Is this person we want? No. The people, cabals, they will gather and lobby the CIA for somebody that you will call your president tomorrow in your own country. That is why sometimes when our leader is speaking, he almost becomes frustrated. He say, God, why do you create Africa even? Why? And you are shouting, we're in a democracy. Hey, well, democracy nonsense. What are you democratizing? When it is the shadows that are planning to, they plan and give you whatever they want. Because you're docile. Because they see you as stupid. Because you are not enlightened. Because if you are, you will rise up and take what belongs to you. You know why? We're in a free world. I've been saying this before. If you are stupid, others will take what belongs to you and do you shake and move on. After all, God bless Jacob. Jacob, because of his trickishness, he's a supplanter. He deceived his brother, and God loved him. Don't you know that? God loved the Europeans because they are sensible. Because they are overshadowing you, because they are manipulating you. Don't you see that? Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand that? So that when you are crying, it doesn't matter anything. Don't you know that Cain cried? Esau. He cried bitterly. After Jacob supplanted him and cheated him of his seniorship or eldership, he cried. Did he shake God? No one laugh and say you are stupid. The same way when you are crying, United Nations, come and help us. God, the United Nations, look at the Fulani headsmen. They are blocked here. They are killing us. Nation, God will help us. God will be there. And if he wants, he can send thunder and kill you, kill all of you. Say you people are stupid. He will say, Fulani headsmen, bravo, go on. These people are useless. Kill all of them. Slaughter them because they are useless set of people. They can't fight back. Only crying. Will you cry more than Esau? Esau cried bitterly. Does that change anything? Jacob has gone. He cheated him, he laughed, he gone. God was blessing him. That is the way it is. That is the word of the world if you don't understand it. If you cannot rise up in one way, being either you are too powerful, you use your power and do something. Either you are diplomatic, use your diplomacy and do something good for your people. But when you fail all these things, you think that you want to make money to, selfish interest, and you after it is affecting everybody. And you say, God, help us. The Fulani, even God will be helping the Fulani terrorists to overrun you because you know that you are stupid before God and man. I'm telling you, I don't know why the world is sounding like it, but it's the truth. Look at the world of today. You are talking of democracy. It is the people, outsiders that are planned. They come, they say, okay, this is the person who wants to be your president. And you are there making, we are doing campaign. It's our president, it's our governor. The same way the Fulanis are imposing. Is it not the cycling Fulani of Imo State? He's imposed there to do their bidding. And out of selfishness and stupidity, many people in Imo State, the House of Assembly, all of them jump a fence and enter and join the cycling Fulani. Say it's politics. Why God will not punish us? Why? Why won't he punish us? Because he seen that we are stupid. Instead of resistance, everybody join. Our governor, hey, they are the Fulani, they are laughing. You are seeing what he's doing? Because they impose him. The same way foreign powers are imposing presidents, Fulanis are imposing their person as governors to rule over us. And we are shouting, we cannot rise up and do something. Somebody cannot carry grenade and hold, even if he oh God Almighty. How do you think that God will even listen to you? How? Unless you rise up and do something. You cannot rise up. Instead, you are only gossiping. Facebook. That is only what you know to do. Please. Let us continue.
That was before the Lagos, APC, before the truce within.
Right.
And that was how Tinubu came in. We know what we did, but what he has done in the past 6 years is shocking. It's unprecedented. And it should not be allowed to be swept under the carpet because the damage to the psyche of this country is monumental.
We'll talk more on this, but pardon me, we've got Mr. Alfred Ononuju waiting. He's a security consultant and the forensic investigator as well. Good morning, and pardon us, we just had to explore some of these positions. So, you've been listening in to what's being said, and then perhaps also read and updated yourself with the current situation concerning that scenario with the NDA. What do you think?
First, let me thank my dear brother as a patron. He's speaking not to press anybody. He's speaking as a patriotic Nigerian. He's also expressing his experience at times.
We must continue.
But among the CCTV was sniping at that time. So if you look at all this chain of events, what does that tell you? If you look at all this chain of events, what does that tell you?
Yeah, I think
we must listen to this honestly. He's finishing. We must listen to it. I make it because this is not something we...
When you come to tactical operations, the most important element for us is surprise. It doesn't matter whether there's...
Look at all this chain of events. What does that tell you?
Yeah, I think, when you come to tactical operations, the most important element for us is surprise. It doesn't matter whether they slept off, whether the people that are supposed to be... at that time, 1 a.m., they know that they can achieve the element of surprise. Even if after 30 minutes of their invasion of that environment, it will take a lot to be able to respond to such an attack. So don't start looking for who to blame or who to...
No, it's just with the view to correct some of these things. Are they supposed to be sleeping in the first place, manning CCTV cameras?
For an attack, I've conducted attack in Niger. I've conducted attack in Angola. You see, no matter how fortified an environment is, no matter how foreign it is, if you can achieve the element of surprise,
let us learn the military strategy.
I know NDA very well. I know the security architecture. Even if by that time, 1 a.m., they want to respond to that, I know the process. The weapons are in the armory. You need to go and open the armory and start signing. The bandits is not going to allow that to happen. They continue to fire and continue to follow up. And you cannot respond. In any response, you are going to be caught by bullets. So it's not about what...
Are you seeing how this man is trying to cover also? Because when you tell me that a whole military cantonment will be overrun by some terrorists and he is defending them, that, you have to... Which means there is no hope. Which you learn also. You understand? Because you cannot tell me that there are not enough weapons outside in order to chase away marauders. Is absurd. This man is saying all these things, coming out to speak. For him coming out to speak, you know that there is no more Nigeria. That Nigeria is served for 35 years, killed, slaughtered people for. That it doesn't exist any longer. That is why he come out from the shadows and start speaking. Even as he's speaking, maybe if his wife is listening, the wife will surprise. The wife will say, or if it's an ex-wife, he will say, so I was living with a monster. I didn't know. That is how it should be. Let us continue listening.
Happen at 1 a.m. Gentlemen, it's about what has been happening for the past 2 years. 3, what has been happening for the past 2 years. 3 years. Where these people have been having access, unfettered access to NDA.
So
and they carry out their surveillance and they know the right time to strike. It will always happen. There will always be insiders. If you look at the intelligence estimate globally, there are 2 variations. The variables are the hostile intelligence service, which is external to that country, and the domestic subversive organizations that is embedded in that country. Nothing evil can happen to a nation without the insider within that nation collaborating with the hostile intelligence services that is outside.
That's it.
It will always happen.
If I could just raise this other part. In the statement that was put out, the term unknown gunmen was used 3 times, the 3 paragraphs: unknown gunmen, unknown gunmen, unknown gunmen. Prior to this time, people called them bandits. Some even called them terrorists. But is it instructive for you that there was a term unknown gunmen that was used?
It's deliberate. I'm sorry to say that the media is part of our problem.
Of course.
No, I'm talking about the statement from the academy itself.
No, I don't want him to go there. But he will go there later. What our leader have been shouting since. The media in Nigeria, they are the problem. Why people are docile, including the religious centers. Continue listening.
Actually,
the academy also have to use that word to avoid reprimand from the higher authority. I was the commandant of Defense Intelligence College, and I know that at that time there are things I cannot say. If you term them terrorists, it carries a lot of weight.
Listen.
And you can be reprimanded for that as a commandant of NDA. So he's going to...
This is why they are calling them bandits. It is a highly calculated agenda to call them bandits so that, when you see here armed robbers attack in Ogun State and they collected one mobile phone, you call them bandits. Oh, these hoodlums, these bandits. And you hear, oh, hoodlums, bandits also shot down Nigerian jet in Zamfara. Nigeria Air Force jet. All of them will be classified as the same. Whereas those so-called Fulani bandits, they are organized terrorists that are working towards an agenda of Fulanization. People in the government are sponsoring them. The government of the day is sponsoring them. But they are using names to confuse everybody. Do you see the agenda? Continue listening.
Be very careful to keep on using that same term that is safe to use, because there are legal and other implications when you term a group terrorists. But I want to say on this channel that those people are terrorists. And if the government of Buhari is serious about putting a...
Rufai said they are businessmen. Sheikh Gumi, all of them, Ganduje, they say, no, these are businessmen. And the media is calling them bandits. Do you see how evil Nigerians are? They are conquering themselves, offering themselves in a very good place. Already, they cooking themselves and say, Fulani, take us. Because of the interest, private and personal interests of very few. These people, these journalists, they will give them brown envelopes. Thank you, sir. You are going to this holiday, you'll be in Dubai at any hotel of your choice. Oh, thank you, sir. Alhaji, thank you, sir. You don't know that he's doing it for you to continue cooking yourself, cooking your people, deceiving everybody, offering yourselves to the Fulani Caliphate. But you are living big. And a big journalist, so, he go to Dubai. From Dubai, he went to Cancun in Mexico, I had a nice time there, I was in California, I saw, you don't know that all these things, they are just, they are just giving you these illusions in order to use you before you know you are no more where you're supposed to be. You have done irreparable damage. Do you understand? Please, let us go on.
Meant to what we are saying. He must pronounce them terrorist organization. Because once he does, it carries a lot of weight. And the reaction of the armed forces, where I belonged to before, will be completely different.
What was the point you were going to make about the media?
There is nothing that is going on today that is not actually tainted by the media.
How?
And that is why I have to come here and make bold to say what I've said. The media also know 80% of what I've said now, but they will not publish it. They know. I work with journalists. I was Deputy Director of Foreign Liaison at Defense Intelligence Agency. I work with journalists. I was Commandant Defense intelligence college. I work with journalists. I train journalists in intelligence operations. They know. So why are they not also saying the obvious that will help the security and safety
so at that time,
progress of this country?
Journalism died in Nigeria since the death of Delegiwa. That is the thing. All these are brown envelope journalists.
So at that time that you work with the journalists and training them and doing all of that, did you give them permission to publish your name as a source if they were going to go to press with those details?
Oh, I did. It was a policy because, you see, when I was made the commandant of Defense Intelligence...
No, because, you had said that you belonged to a group that was not supposed to have been heard or seen.
Yeah.
So how did you give them permission to publish your name?
Yeah, because at that time, I was holding a different appointment. I've held a lot of appointments in the military. There are certain appointments I will hold that has no connotation with the intelligence at all. For example, I was the Chief of Staff Logistic Command for the Navy. That appointment has nothing to do with intelligence. I was the defense advisor to Nigeria in France. It has something to do with intelligence. So there are times I hold appointments and I have to deal with journalists. And I must tell you, I can mention some of them. Mohammed of NTL, I trained them because I wanted them to understand that military intelligence is not like a cult. I exposed some aspect.
Even though most of their documents are usually top secret and they tell you can't publish or even access the document. Even if you see it by mistake.
No. There are places you process top secret. I mean, if you want to talk about document security, it's a lecture of itself. You have on class, you have confidential materials, you have secret materials, and you have top secret. There are processes. It's an area of military that you need to do a lot of training. So when we bring journalists in and talk to them, we ensure that they don't see unclassified materials. And it's just for them to understand how the system works. Basically, if you go to Afghanistan, if you go to Iraqi, you will see journalists embedded with the military.
But it's not the case here.
I think I tried to encourage you when I was the commandant that we should allow journalists to have access to some of the things we do so that they can say it as it is. Because when I conducted the operation in 2007 in Angola and I came to Nigeria, what you read in the newspapers, what you hear on television and what you see are completely skewed from what we were doing. So,
are you hearing him? That's why they lie. They will, from there where they are in the office, they are in their offices as journalists. They will call anything that happened. They will call to hear the official version, and they will tell them anything different from what is happening. That is why in our land today, the military will come and abduct and kill innocent people going their boys and girls going their various businesses, and before you know, they will put gun on them. These are unknown gunmen, and they call channels. So yeah, come and watch the video. The one that they abduct, that they beat, just for nothing. People that were going about their businesses. They will invite the journalists. Oh yeah, come and ask them. Okay, how many people have you killed? This one, because he's afraid. They threaten him if you don't say something to the public, to the journalists, something that is incriminating. We will kill you. If they go, we shoot you and you die. They will say, okay, I have killed 10 people. Okay, how do you kill? Do you start by chopping off the hand? Rubbish things. Investigation in the public, by journalists, asking as if they are the judges. You see what is going on in Nigeria. Let me finish up. He's almost finished because there's something he said at last that I want everybody to hear, please.
Why do they want that to happen here? To embed journalists?
I just think it's myopism. We have a lot of illiterates in the government. that don't understand that hiding things in this 21st century it doesn't work anymore. They try to hide informations, and they try to protect what they think is corruption to me. That's why they don't allow journalists to actually assess some of these things, because this is the most corrupt country in the history of this country right now.
Are you hearing from the horse's mouth?
Well, sometimes, you know, there are questions as to what usually will happen. I mean, in terms of, before you went into the journalistic exploration and how the media is sometimes a part of the problem. And, you know, I think there's an ongoing conversation in terms of how the media can be help, can be a source of support to the military rather than a hindrance. But before we went into that discussion, I think we're talking about something else. And I for some reason now, I think that has finally escaped me. But moving forward, because you're talking about the language used there, the fact that they were branded unknown gunmen, and the fact that even though it was a very short statement, it was used 3 times, in that I think that there was some attempt to try and reinforce the fact that these are unknown gunmen in that very short statement. But I'm wondering, now that this gentleman, the officer who was taken, has been murdered and his body has been found, do you think that there is any hindrance now stopping the military in going after these people? Because in many places they will tell you that people will always dare. I mean, we've seen attacks that have been very daring, even in the most developed places that are considered very developed countries. The difference between there and here is that when you do dare that sort of attack, the chances that you're going to come home or go back or go scot-free are very slim. Here we are yet to see how directly the people who committed an offense directly are, you know, brought to book or do not go home and get away with it. Do you think that now that there is nothing at stake in terms of how this this major, who his body has now been found lifeless, is there any hindrance stopping the military from getting the actual people, not just the general attack or attacks that happen days later, the actual people who committed this heinous attack and crime on the Nigeria Defense Academy?
Yeah, I think they're going to get them. No doubt about that. Few days, few hours, you're going to hear that the military will get them. I know how it feels when things like this happen to colleagues. As there are times we actually disobey instructions. There are times we don't follow operational orders. When our colleagues are killed in a disgraceful manner like this, since we know we have irresponsible people at the policy level, there are times we don't listen to them. So I can assure you on this station that the military will get them. They will go after them and they will hunt them down. And they're not going to follow all these mullah, imams, and all those people that feels that it is their birthright to Islamize this country and destroy.
You know, this man, what he saw made him to come out to become blunt. It doesn't mince words again. You know, do you read the way he's speaking? It doesn't mince words, because what he saw terrified him. A very big disappointment of 35 years that what he is being used in order to advance the agenda of certain, just the Fulani Caliphate. That is why he come out.
The essence and the fabric of safety, progress of this country. So the military, they're going to disobey, they're going to go out after them. And as I repeat, in a few hours, you're going to hear, they're going to get them, and they're going to deal with them.
Okay, just one more thing as we wind down. What would you advise Nigerians? I mean, they've listened to you, several things going through different people's minds now. What would you advise them to do in terms of, in the light of all that is going on, how should they conduct themselves? What should they do such that we all can have, at least contribute in whatever way we can to our country?
Which people are you referring to now?
Nigerian citizens who are not perhaps in the military. Regular citizens.
Are you talking about the civil society?
Civil society.
What they should do?
Yeah.
I think what they should do, for me, the failure of governance is dependent. It's like a variable. When you do a simple linear regression, the failure of a government is dependent on the failure of the civil society.
Are you listening? I will make this in a topic one day in nearest future. The failure of the government is dependent on the failure of the civil society. You know, we shout, hey, the governor, they are not working. Oh, the government chairman, they are not working. They are dealing with us. Sometimes I ask always, I say, these people, do they come from another planet? The government or the governors and politicians you are having, it reflects the type of people you have. QED. Nothing more. This man said it all. That is why I want to reach to this end. You know, I love intelligence, honestly. As our leader said, we are attracted to intelligence. This man, he killed it. So that when you start blaming, they are this, so they are receiving bribe. They have gone. This our head. They have gone. This our elders. This our Ohanezendibo. This our elites. They are receiving bribe, and you ask yourself, do they fall from heaven? You that is asking, talking, complaining. If they come for you 1,000 naira for to go and vote for, to sell your conscience, say you are voting, are you not following them? Is it not the same thing? Do you think that if you go and if you are inside in their shoes, you do it a different way? That is what it means. These people, they are reflecting the type of human beings, the millions of people. That is why when international community, when they look at Nigeria, they say this is a disgrace. They don't only look at the politicians because they know that their politicians are a reflection of the character of the people because they come from the people. Do you understand? Look at in the village. Just I give you little examples so that you will think and reason. It's very simple. It's not rocket science. Look at in the villages, local politics, village politics. When your villagers will contribute money, or even in a meeting, maybe you are one of the executives. You go and buy wheelbarrow. They send you with money, with village money. You group of executives to go and buy wheelbarrow and cutlass, maybe 10 cutlasses, so that to clear the bush on the roadside. As a village, you people will go, the wheelbarrow, everything was maybe 50,000. You people say, your expenses, maybe transport, everything. Put it another 20,000 or 30,000, that's 80,000. You people, 5 of you will collaborate and say, oh boy, wow, we're not going to make money. I beg, make we write it, say expenses, everything. This wheelbarrow, make write receipt there now. 350,000, everything at 500,000. Everybody will pocket 50,000 or 70,000. And tomorrow you will cry, hey, well, our governor, they don't kill us. So, there's one funny story. Let me tell you this, because it's finished. There's one funny story I read one time. You see this midget of Kano State. He acted wisely some time ago. There's a critic of his as a governor. Some time ago, maybe 1 or 2 years ago, I read this. I have forgotten where. It's a story, and I think it's real. It's real. I say he's a critic of El Rufai in Kaduna as a governor. He said this man he's corrupt. His government is corrupt. This and that. I think the man is a teacher or something like that. Let's say this El Rufai invited this man one day. Say, come to governor's office. I want us, no matter, it's politics. I want us to have a chat. Do you understand? So the man was excited. It's not animosity. He said, this is not about personal. I know what you are saying. So let us find a way, any way you can help. We are running a government. Oh, you are coming. They say the man chat, they say if you are coming, even if you have car, don't come with car, please. Come with a cycle. I mean, this Okada. He gave order from gate that they should allow this man with his Okada to enter. It will be a commercial Okada. Now, this man entered, carried the Okada, passed the whole gate. They called the government. He said, allow them to enter. Listen, no. The man that is shouting, your government is corrupt, blah, 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 corrupt. Now, reaching at the gate and enter inside, now he tell the Okada to park there, wait for him. He tell Erufai, tell his gate people, I mean the military or the people are there. He have entered inside. He said, tell the Okada to wait. Now they tell the Okada to wait. They invited the man inside. He come, he met the governor. Hey, the governor opened the briefcase or the drawer. He brought out 400,000 naira. 400,000. He give the man, he said, you see, we are not fighting each other. I didn't call you to kill you. I want the Okada to wait so that you know that you are safe and sound. Nothing. I want us to have a frank discussion for you to give me your idea about how to run the government so that it will, as you are not corrupt. But meanwhile, please, as you are here, the camera, everything is there. Everybody knows that you are here, so I'm not killing you. Take this 400,000. Go outside the gate where you park the Okada man. Give him the 400,000. Tell him that at least today he enter governor's office. At least his life will change a bit, no matter what. You give it that to him. Say, at least you carry me, come here, make you enjoy small. This 400,000, take it. Give it give all to the Okada man. Give all. Don't worry. Do you know what happened? This man come out. He come out before he read the Okada man. He take only. He put the remaining money inside the danchik. He take from there. I think he take 20,000 naira. 20,000 naira. He remove it. Reaching the Okada, he say, maybe the Okada man, their normal price, maybe 1,000 or 2,000. He gave the Okada man 20,000 naira. He said, governor give you 20,000 naira. Say, as you enjoy, make you know. Hey, the man was happy. He said, you can go. Now, this man put the other money inside his danchiki. Somebody that is shouting corruption. Oh, hey, corrupt. Everybody corrupt. Now, this Okada want to go out. And this man entered to meet the governor. He said, you have given him the money. He said, everything. Oh, God, don't give him all. He said, okay, thank you. He Erufai ordered the main gate to stop that Okada man. And they stopped him. They asked him how much this man gave to you. He said, me, I happy. Governor gave me 20,000. He said, he gave you 20,000 naira. He said, yes. He said, bring the man back. They brought the Okada man back. He met with two of them. He said, look, in the presence of the Okada man, he said, look, since all these months and years, you are telling me that I am the most corrupt, I am this and that. You are bringing proof to the media, everything. Look at simple test. I give you 400,000 to give to this man, and you only gave him only 20,000 naira. He said, you are garbage. Come on, move. If I hear you speak again, I thought that you are a human being. I wanted to work with you, but I don't know that you are garbage. Get out from here. And he carried the 400,000 from the man and give it to the Okada man. Say, move. That is it. So what am I saying here? When you are shouting, oh, our governor, they are corrupt. Ask yourself, if I'm in their shoe, am I going to behave like them? Am I dignified? Can I be bought with money? It's a rhetorical question that you should ask yourself, please. Therefore, this is where I'm going to open my line. But I want to tell Biafrans, as Kokondem have been saying in former Radio Biafra, sometimes what you think, all that glitters are not gold. You don't allow your sentiment to overrule your sense of reasoning. Do you understand me? You know, our leader said during his broadcast, he said Biafra IPOB should be people that, you know, when you look at them, they have understood you. It's not everything that we should start explaining. Moronanya, there are many ways our enemies are working. Sometimes they work even the way you cannot understand, the way you don't think. But this man made many revelations. That is why I took it as a duty in order to analyze and give more insight to it. We must continue. I will go on a few minutes breaks, and when I come back, I will open my lines. Just
Rising soul.
my lines of few calls.
Rising soul. Biafra is the only hope of Africa. Biafra is the only hope of Africa. Believe it or leave it, Biafra is the only hope of Africa.
Lines are now open. Our direct line is +1 213 328 6224. I repeat, +1 213 328 6224. Our WhatsApp and Signal line is +61 405 142 547. I repeat, +61 405 142 547. Please give us a call and give us your submission or your view, but do not take much time, please, because even I will not take much calls, because this insight is something we need.
Get it online on your mobile. This is IPOB Community Radio, Radio Biafra, the first and the last.
Tiffy is here.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Our brother Ugo did advise us that when our house is on fire, we shouldn't go chasing rats. And I think that is very, very good advice for IPOB members at the moment. There are politicians planted in our midst at the moment, and their job is to make sure that IPOB is destroyed. We know that what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has is our fellowship. Now, the moment the zoo realize that that fellowship is divided, they are going to deal with our leader. And that is why the politicians in our midst is working so hard to make sure that they achieve. I want to let IPOB members realize this and they rally around behind Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The only currency he has is our fellowship. The moment the zoo realize that he hasn't got that fellowship anymore, they are going to deal with him. Now, I want IPOB leadership to distance themselves from politicians in our midst. These politicians are responsible for the 90% of problems they are making out to look like IPOB has problem. IPOB among themselves, they have no. Am I still coming out clear?
Yes, you went off a bit, but now you are back. Go ahead.
Okay, let me round it up so that I will not be cut off again. What I am trying to say is that IPOB leadership need to rise up now and distance themselves from a certain politician in our midst at the moment who is causing the problem the world is thinking that we are having. We are not having any problem, but this politician in our midst is making it look like we are having a problem. He is causing this problem, and I think we know who I am talking about. What they are trying to do is to divide us, and in the end, they will do what they did during MKO Abiola by planting somebody like Obasanjo. They are going to deal with our leader, and then they are going to pretend that they are giving us Biafra and say that there is a new leader who they are going to plant, and we know who I am talking about. This person is a politician. He is not a freedom fighter. IPOB leadership need to rise up now and distance themselves from this politician. IPOB members, wake up. Wake up. He is dragging you people to destruction. You are beginning to follow him. He doesn't mean well for you. Our leader will always say that some people don't mean well for you. This person does not mean well for you. Wake up and stop walking into destruction. You know who I am talking about. Every little thing happening in IPOB, he runs to social media, trying to divide followership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The moment he succeeded in dividing it, they are going to deal with our leader and then say that they are creating Biafra and make him the leader of the new Biafra, which of course is going to be handed over to politicians. IPOB, wake up. Wake up and distance yourself from this. Make a public announcement. Let the world hear that this person is not an IPOB member. He's not a registered member. Wake up. Wake up. This is all I am going to say. This person rubbished Anonymous when he tried to warn our leader. Wake up. They are waiting to see how divided you people are before they can deal with our leader and give us a fake Biafra, which will still belong to politicians. You know who I am talking about. Distance yourself from this politician in our midst. He has got dangerous information about us that he is handing over to the zoo. He is working with them. We know he is a politician. You know who I am talking about. Our people are flocking to his platform at the moment, walking sheepishly into destruction. They need to rise up and move away from this politician. He is not a freedom fighter. He keeps disrespecting HOD, keep making us divided. Please, please, wake up. Wake up. Do not let Mazi Nnamdi Kanu lose our fellowship. That's what they are waiting for. The moment they know that we are no longer behind Mazi Nnamdi Kanu 100%, they are going to deal with him like Anonymous predicted. Please, wake up, Mazi Kechuku. This is all I have to say. I don't know if you can still hear me.
Yes, my dear. You know, I just kept quiet for a while because I walk in the spirit. And when I hear the truth coming out, I allow it to flow. So I 100% agree with you. 100% undoubtedly. This is what I've seen. I've been fought. People have fight me. Don't say it. You can't say it. But I know what is happening. But trust me when I tell you, Elohim will deliver us. And trust me, they will not win. Thank you very much, my dear sister.
It's beginning to happen. Abiola is beginning to repeat itself again. They are going to give us fake Biafra using somebody that is a politician, working with politicians. And this person has got dangerous information about IPOB that he is passing on to politicians. He is a politician. He is not a freedom fighter. Stop flocking to his platform, promoting him. If he wants to build his platform, let him start from scratch like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did. He is riding on IPOB back, building his platform, dividing us. But we are asleep, walking sheepishly into destruction, crossing over at midnight programs where their souls are being bound. Everybody needs to wake up, wake up. They are waiting for us. They are waiting to see us disseminated. Then they deal with our leader. Please wake up. Stop following this politician. Everybody knows who I am talking about. I think my sister, Omote, said about it yesterday. Please wake up. Stop flocking to that platform. Please wake up and save Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is going to happen. Don't follow this politician. He's not a registered member. Wake up, please. This is where I'm going to end it. Please, everybody should wake up. Stop chasing rat. Your house is on fire. Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Elohim knows how to speak to his people. Elohim knows how to speak to his people. I've decided to hold my peace because people have beginning to think that Mazi Ikechukwu-Onoha has a special interest. Of course, I have a special interest because this is our life. This is our life. When you hear me talk the way I talk here on this platform, when you hear me speak about IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and Biafra with passion, it is not because I hate anybody. It is not because I am against anybody. It is because I am being extra, triple, quadro careful when I talk about Biafra. Because I know if we lose this, my goodness me, if we lose this, we will never in a million years, even our children will struggle, because by the time our children, get away from the shade of the Fulanese to even talk about Biafra again, it will be years and centuries. We have a rare opportunity. A rare opportunity has been passed down to us. Are we going to allow this to run away from us? Now, let me tell you, the reason why from day one, I know exactly what is happening. From day one, I know exactly what is going on. Maybe some of the people in this struggle, they are still new. Maybe, I'm not saying exactly, but maybe some of the people, the crop of the people we have in the struggle, some of them are new in the struggle. But now, do you know why I know what I know? I was here in 2015 when our leader was incarcerated. I saw what happened. I saw the dimension they came from. But we were able to sustain the attack. We were able to repel the attack. And at the end, we won. Now, the same movie is playing itself back again. The same movie. This is actually, how do I put it? A sequel. If it's in a movie, that's what they call it. This is like a sequel. It is playing itself again. But this time around, one thing about Fulanese you don't understand is this. They are master planners. You might call them any name you want, Janjaweed, Fulani this, that, and that. But these people are master planners. They are patients to the core. When they do something and it did not work, they don't give hope. They continue. They persist. Do you know how long it has taken the Fulani to get into Biafra land? I'm talking years. Because Usman Dan Fodio came in the 18th century. He did whatever he has to. He conquered the Hausa peasants. Today, Hausas are the slaves. You heard it from Governor Autumn. Okay, don't take it from me. Don't take it from our leader, but you heard it from Governor Autumn, because the thing about us is that sometimes we don't even listen or believe what we hear from this platform or even from our leader, some of us. But Governor Autumn have repeated the same thing
Positive hospitality. I tell you what, positive. Biafra is the only hope of Africa.
And from here. Welcome back. Please, I had some technical problems, which, It happened yesterday and they happened today again, but I will take care of it holistically. It's about a system I'm using. So, but we must continue. I will take a few calls, please. Just few calls. Because I want us to just ponder about this insight and analysis and judge ourselves, please. I have a caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me?
Yes, please. I can hear you loud and clear.
Welcome to the program. Please go on.
Thank you so very much, Mazi Jonathan. I just want to appreciate you for all your effort for bringing this enlightenment to our people. Before I made my contribution or my comment, my name is Obina. I am calling from London, and I'm sorry I haven't.
A bit long time. What happened?
Yes, Mazi, I'm so sorry. It's been a long time. I've been engaged in so many complex situations, but eventually it doesn't take me away from the struggle. But I'm here with you.
Go.
I've been very much active in other platforms in social media.
Peace must be our goal and our guide. And all that we strive for as a human family, dignity and hope, progress and prosperity, depends on peace. But peace depends on us.